Once upon a time, there lived a devout widow named Fatima. She had dedicated her entire life to raising her only son Ahmed with love, care, and the beautiful teachings of Islam. Her home was filled with the recitation of Quran, and her heart was always connected to Allah. But as Ahmed grew older, something began to change. He started spending time with friends who led him away from the right path. Slowly, gradually, the young man who once prayed beside his mother began to drift away from his faith and from his mother's loving guidance. One day, Ahmed made a decision that would break his mother's heart. He decided to leave home to pursue what he thought was freedom and happiness in the distant city. Despite his mother's tears, despite her gentle pleas, he packed his belongings and walked away without looking back. Fatima stood at her doorstep, watching her son disappear into the distance. Her heart was shattered, but her faith remained unbroken. She knew that there was one thing she could do, something more powerful than any words or tears. Every single night for 3 long years, Fatima would stand on her prayer mat. Her neighbors would often hear her gentle voice whispering in the darkness, "O Allah, bring my son back to your path. If he cannot come to me, then guide his heart to you wherever he is." Meanwhile, in that distant city, Ahmed's life was falling apart. The freedom he had sought became a prison. He lost his money to gambling, his health to bad habits, and his peace of mind to overwhelming guilt. The friends who had led him astray were nowhere to be found when he needed help. One cold night, Ahmed found himself homeless and hungry, sitting under a bridge with nowhere to turn. In that moment of complete despair, he remembered his mother's words he had ignored for so long. "My son, when you have nowhere else to turn, turn to Allah. He never closes his door on those who seek forgiveness." With tears streaming down his face, for the first time in years, Ahmed raised his trembling hands toward the sky. "O Allah, I have wronged my mother, I have wronged myself, and I have wronged you. Please guide me back to the right path and forgive me." That very night, something miraculous happened. Ahmed had a dream, a beautiful, peaceful dream of his mother standing in prayer, and he could hear her voice calling his name with so much love. When he woke up, he felt an overwhelming urge to return home. Ahmed worked any job he could find, cleaning, carrying, helping, anything to earn enough money for the long journey home. After months of hard work and travel, he finally stood before his mother's door. When Fatima opened the door and saw her son, thin, worn by hardship, but with tears of genuine repentance in his eyes, she didn't ask any questions. She didn't scold him or remind him of his mistakes. She simply opened her arms and embraced him with all the love in her heart. "I knew Allah would answer my prayers." He returned to his faith with a heart full of gratitude and became a source of inspiration for others. He would often tell people, "A mother's dua can reach you wherever you are in the world." This beautiful story reminds us that Allah's mercy is always available to those who sincerely seek forgiveness.